Welcome to Inside the Marlins. I'm Jessica Blaylock. For high school and college players from the United States, Puerto Rico, and Canada, the road to the show begins with the annual draft, where some 1,200 athletes are taken each June. Finding that talent requires scouting the continent, especially those areas that have a track record for producing talent.
East on 3, 1, 2, 3, East.
For more than 20 years, the state's top high school players have come together in Sebring, Florida for the Florida Athletic Coaches Association All-Star Game. It's one-stop shopping for scouts of every major league team who attend the event.
Well, this is just a culmination of 4 years of hard work. You know, they've played this game so long, and it's just basically the cherry on top to go out their senior year. And, you know, it's right before the draft. This is the final checkbook, kind of per se, for the scouts.
This event will be the last opportunity we have to see all the high school kids in Florida, with the exception of a couple that will be at our pre-draft workout. So this is our last look on these guys, and we got all weekend to come see them. They're going to work out today, run the 60 hit BP field. The more you see guys, you always learn something new about them. There's guys that I've seen this year 7, 8, 9, 10 times, and in those later looks, you find something else about them.
That's the 5 pitchers for tomorrow, 2 innings each. Okay, everybody else is Sunday.
This is like an all-state, basically, game, which is very unique, by the way. There's not many states that do this, so we get a chance to do it at one of the best states and watch them right before the draft.
A number of current major leaguers once took part in this All-Star weekend, including 3 members of the 2015 World Champion Kansas City Royals. That says a lot about the level of baseball talent in the Sunshine State.
On a worse year, it's solid. That's the way it is. It's a very, very, very solid state. We get more drafts from Florida, California, and Texas than anywhere in the country. So there's an old adage, it's probably a cliche, but you go fish where the fish are at, and we're the Marlins, we're fish, so this is where we fish.
It kind of reminds me about 4 years ago, one of my former players, Alberto Moore, was in this game, and he was a 6th overall pick of the Cubs. You know, signed for I think $3.9 million. So for a lot of these kids, you know, this game, this day, you know, leading up to the draft, could really change their lives.
Isn't it crazy, man? Look at him. He's one of the best players here.
Adrian Puig is in his first season as the Marlins South Florida area scout after spending last year as an assistant in the baseball operations office.
Being an area scout in my first year, there's a lot more responsibility. And I mean, last year I got to see guys too, and whenever I was out of the office, and you put your evaluations in, you write your reports, but here they really matter now. What I put on guys matters, and we might take my guys, so it's a whole different ballgame.
This guy's cruising, man. Upright runner.
When we show up to the field, our philosophy is we look for athletes. Every position, we have a certain profile that we look for. Big corner guys, we look for big, strong guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark. Middle of the field, we're looking for athletes, which is kind of our philosophy if you look at our big league club and guys we've drafted in the past.
Yeah, this guy's got a decent swing. I just don't know how much power he's going to have. We have certain tools that we look for in every position. Rank the tools, and if the tools don't play at that position and the players still interest us, we try to place them somewhere else on the field where the tools might be able to fit.
You know, I tell all young high school athletes, you never know who's watching in the stands, and it just takes that one guy to make a good impression, and you never know.
American, 6'5", 3.
For Marlins scouts, it's not only about the on-field numbers, intangibles play a huge role in their evaluation as well.
It's one of the main reasons we're sent out to do home visits. We want to find out where these kids come from, their background. Most importantly, their makeup, which in scouting terms, makeup is kid's character, his attitude. Down the road in the development process, that carries a lot of weight, and it'll kind of determine which direction the kid and the talents will go in, so it's very important.